So will there be a war in Venezuela pretty soon? The fear is growing as US continues to step up economic and military pressure against President Nicolas Maduro. The day after the United States seized an oil tanker off the coast of Venezuela, President Trump said that land strikes on the alleged drug shipments are coming pretty soon. Now, Trump told reporters at the White House that the United States will soon begin strikes to interdict the narcotics shipment making their way from Venezuela to the United States via land routes. The United States is already conducting strikes on alleged drug boats in the Caribbean Sea.
It has to do with a lot of things. They've treated us badly, and I guess now we're not treating them so good. If you look at the drug traffic by sea is down 92%. And nobody can figure out who the 8% is because I have no idea. Anybody getting involved in that right now is not doing well. And we'll start that on land, too. It's going to be starting on land pretty soon.
And the latest warning comes after the American forces took control of an oil tanker off the Venezuelan coast in a pretty dramatic raid, and it saw the U.S. forces rope down from a helicopter onto the vessel. The White House said that the vessel will go to a U.S. port and oil will be seized, and Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem said that the operation was aimed at Maduro's regime. Noem told a congressional hearing that the tanker's operation was pushing back on a regime that is systematically covering and also flooding our country with deadly drugs.
The operation that was conducted yesterday morning was a Coast Guard-led operation. It was in partnership with the Department of War and the Department of Justice, the FBI as well, and it was a successful operation directed by the president to ensure that we're pushing back on a regime that is systematically covering and flooding our country with deadly drugs and killing our next generation of Americans.
The White House has said that Donald Trump is not interested in a prolonged war in Venezuela, but there could be more action that is coming. A report says that the United States is preparing to intercept more ships transporting Venezuelan oil. And according to a source, Washington has assembled a target list of several more sanctioned tankers for possible seizure. The United States has also stepped up economic pressure on Maduro. The United States has imposed some fresh sanctions on 3 relatives of Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, alongside 6 companies shipping the South American country's oil. Maduro has sharply condemned the seizure, calling it an act of criminal naval piracy. He's also claimed that it is a private civilian merchant vessel that was seized far from the Venezuelan waters near Grenada as it approached the Atlantic.
Yesterday, they committed an absolutely criminal and illegal act when they proceeded to carry out a military assault, kidnapping, and robbery like pirates of the Caribbean on a private civilian commercial merchant ship, a ship of peace that was assaulted almost as it was reaching the Atlantic.
And Maduro urged the U.S. public to restrain the warmongers. He also hailed the Russian President Vladimir Putin for his backing, and Putin has expressed his support during a phone call with Maduro after the oil tanker's seizure.